What up, guys? Super late in the intro here, but today we are able to lay some paint down. Took a trip to Harbor Freight this morning. Picked up this giant tarp behind me, $24.99. I picked up a new paint gun because I tossed the other one after painting the valve cover and the rims and stuff. Didn't feel like cleaning it. They're fairly cheap, so as long as I can get 1 or 2 use out of it, I'm gonna junk in and keep whatever's salvageable. Honestly, I should have kept the cup, but this one has a new cup, so we're golden. I blocked this portion right here and this one right here and left this open because the walkway for my dad, and I also left this side open so we can ventilate wind going in and out or whichever direction the wind is blowing. I have this heater right here, and I can tell you honestly, it's pretty damn warm. So yeah, today's looking good, even though it's gonna rain any minute now. As long as we're warm in here and water don't touch the paint, we're good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint this end right here, and then I'm gonna be painting that fender in the back, and the front bumper. I'm gonna do the rear bumper when I do the other side, possibly tomorrow, because like I said, we're in time crunch, so we're gonna have to consecutively paint the car one after another. Unfortunately, I can't paint both sides today because even if I got this car paralleled right here, I wouldn't have any walk space. So I'm doing one side, let this cure all night, and then we'll flip the car around and do the other side. So I've decided to leave the trunk, the roof, and the hood black all together, and when the new wheels come in, it's going to be black as well, so it's going to have that nice skunk theme. And if you guys follow me long enough, you guys will know my sedan had the skunk theme Rustoleum paint job many years ago. So I'm going to do the same with this car, just because I don't want to paint this gray because all the holes would be too visible, and I don't want to paint it black and then this gray. So I'd rather just make it all black together, and then the hole would kind of blend in with it. Obviously, I'm going to re-clear the carbon fiber hood, and then this is pretty small, and I could just rattle can this black, and we'll have that nice black and gray theme going on for this car. I'm going to start prepping everything and getting all the paint stuff ready so we can lay down some coats today, and I'll kind of talk a little bit about how I mix my Rustoleum, especially for this weather right here. Ratios change per humidity and whether the sun is out or not. So this is going to be a little bit tricky, but it's not my first rodeo. So yeah, let's get this mask off, and I still want to pull this glass off because I want to paint underneath it. So let's get to it. Got this quarter glass removed with the proper tools, obviously, right here, and this cuts really quickly. I'll cover more on how to use that when I remove the hatch and the other side, possibly tomorrow. I did this one quickly because I got into the garage late and I don't want to lose daylight or, you know, work into the dark. But tomorrow I will get up super earlier to show you how to use that to remove the rest of the glass, so on and so forth. Right now I'm just trying to get some paint laid down, and I had to remove this anyways because we are doing Lexan. I just wiped everything down, bumper, fenders and all. Got all the debris and stuff off before I lay some base coat down. Felt the surface with the rag to make sure that the panels are smooth. There's some areas that still need a primer a tad bit, like open metal right there, a little bit right there, this whole edge right here, and I believe right here is all metal. So warning, this is not going to be the prettiest paint job, okay? Not for the faint of the heart. This is budget, and I'm going to expect a lot of imperfections. I'm going to expect a lot of shit to be caked up on the paint while it's drying. And I'm not worried about any of that, because after track, my goal from now to track is to get the car one color, and then after track, I'll focus on If the weather permits, I'm gonna clear panels at a time, like I did my sedan. One door, one fender each day as I go, and cut and polish it to try and achieve the glass finish like my sedan had. And like I said, I'm on a time crunch, so I'm really just trying to lay coats down. And after explaining a little bit on how I mix my paint, I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing some layers. And I'm not gonna record me doing it over and over and over again, but I'll show you guys the first layer, and then we'll show you after several layers. So let's get to mixing the paint now. My compressor is charged, and once I have everything set up and right here where I am ready to rock and roll, I'm gonna close the garage. It's fairly warm behind me, even though it's cold out there. So I just got off the phone with my tuner, and I kind of want to talk about this a quick second here. Jeremy from Red Zone is my tuner, but he lives in Hawaii. Okay, we're in California out here in the Bay Area, and his partner Gaith is at the shop, and he's the guy who drives the car and check all the mechanicals, and you know, definitely a two-man team. Without those two guys, Red Zone, you know, tuning wouldn't be how it is right now. You know, Guy take cares of everything on the dyno, while Jeremy does all of the map and settings and all of that. And because the two know what they got to do, that's how the tune always turn out how they turn out. Like my cars and a lot of my friends' cars all have successfully dynoed and make great power on their dyno because they know what the fuck they are doing. And he was just telling me how all of his old customers that stopped coming to the shop because he left to Hawaii, he moved with his family out there, and people kind of like doubted remote tuning. People saw that, oh, he wasn't there anymore, that he wasn't tuning anymore. He still offered tuning, but everybody was just skeptical about remote tuning because he's not physically there, although he is in the laptop. If you guys watch my dyno videos, you can hear him talking on the laptop. So technically he's still there. And because Gaith and Jeremy knows the same shit, technically he doesn't have to physically be there because Gaith is taking care of everything else. But yeah, it was a good chat with him, and I told him I haven't even driven this car yet, like do a test hit, so I don't even know how it feels. And my first real hit is gonna be at track, and you know, we're all excited to see what this car is gonna do. This is literally my budget built race car. You know what I mean? Like, if I was to say how much I've really spent on this car altogether, it'll probably be a tremendous amount of time, and probably no more than $200, which is for, like, you know, paint, the shipping for some parts, or intake manifold gaskets and stuff like that. It didn't really cost me much. Now, this is a true budget built race car, you know, and lucky for me, I was able to get this car for the price that I did. Although the items that was worth the amount of money that I paid for is in the garage, so technically this car is free. And I'm really happy for how everything is turning out with this car. And you guys for helping me grow the channel, and you know, making this all possible, because I read the comments and they're like, some of them are just, oh no, those are just text. they're you know, it shows me you guys enjoy the stuff, and it shows me that you guys find my stuff motivational and inspirational and stuff like that. That's why I stay doing what I do. If I didn't have the people behind me, my tuners, my builders, my subscribers, the fans, the people, the friends, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. So, truly thankful, truly blessed, and I'm just here to show you guys and share with you guys what I love to do, and what clears my mind. This is what I do, and this is what makes me happy. On to mixing the paint, guys. On to mixing the paint. All right, so here we have, like I said, I don't have a mixing cup, but this goes by 100, 200, 300, 400 milliliters, I don't know, ml. And I'm not going to use these numbers as reference. I'm just going to use the line and hope you guys can see it. And I'm going to be marking. I'm going to start off with 80-20 mix of mineral spirits. And with that 80, I'm probably going to go by... I'm not going to fill this cup all the way up, so I'm going to split this 100 in half. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I am going to do the rest all the way to the top here as 20% mineral spirits. Damn it, that's still going to be the whole cup, but I am painting a ton of layers, and this does not dry as fast, so I'm not worried about clogging up the gun. My dumbass issue I had before when I painted the engine bay, I was wondering why it didn't spray out like it should as far as pattern goes. I forgot to remove this little cap right here. This is like ventilation to let gravity and air let the paint go down the neck so we can spray more out the tip. So yeah, I'm gonna do 80-20, mix it up, and we'll set up the camera to do some spraying. It's been about 30 minutes and I am about to lay the second coat down in a second when I close the garage. And I'm looking at the body work that I did, you know, the last 2 days, and it came out really well. I did this right here. I remade this sharp line, this hard line, body line, whatever you want to call it. This dent is gone. The dent that was, the giant one that was here, it's not as visible anymore. Same goes for the one up in the front. The fender I repaired right here, and then there was a dent that was right here. That's clearly not there anymore. I also reshaped this line as well. I accidentally touched that. And then I believe this fender had a dent in the front, and then I had to reshape this line because there was a dent there as well. Remember how it was folded in? So that's all golden. This bumper I only painted the top portion because the bottom is actually already clean, and I'm not going to repaint it anyways because the flames are going to bake the paint. So whatever. The top is a lot cleaner than the first time I did it using water-based solvent versus, you know, oil-based. It reacted, so I had that sanded down and painted as well. As mentioned, I'm going to do the back bumper when I do the other side. If I can keep it warm like this, hell, I might even do the other side. But if anything, I got tomorrow. And yeah, it's looking good. I'm not worried about any of these because the molding is going to be back on. It's going to cover all of that crack, ugly looking thing right here. I removed that fly, and then another one came on right there. There's one dent that I did not see, which is right here. But like I said, no big deal. This is not 100%, but it is good enough for a race car. Man, this is the second coat right here, son. So I remixed in the cup 70-30, so a little bit more mineral spirits, and the spray pattern is a lot wider, and it covered more area, doing a 50% overlay, and it's starting to look a lot more solid. Right now the paint's solidifying. I got the heat still on one, but fenders, oh my god, it's looking really good. Now mind you, automotive paint, the wetter you lay it, that's how it's gonna look when it's all dry. Rustoleum, it's gonna dull out a little bit when it's all dried, but nothing cut and polished can't bring back the shine, right? So second coat, we're looking good. I am possibly going to do a third in about 15-20 minutes. Let this flash off a little bit, and yeah guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the Rustoleum back on the channel. And like I mentioned before, when this is all dried, when track is all said and done, when the sun is out, we will spray clear, and I'll take you through the steps on cutting and polishing your Rustoleum paint job. Took off the tape for the door handle, popped it open, and I kind of blocked this pillar right here to the door, and I shot another layer on the pillar and quarter panel. You can see I got a little anxious, and now we have a little run, but we can sand that out, no big deal. Now the quarter looks like it has a good amount of layer on it because it is shiny. I did the back side of the fender right there, as well as that one over there, and then also underneath right here. This one is good. Double filter for the win. And we are emptying the cup. Would you believe me if I told you the Rustoleum mixed with mineral spirits, one cup, did nearly 3 layers full coverage on bumper, driver's side, and the fenders? Yeah, that's crazy. So that's pretty much it for today, because I can't really do anything else other than let it sit right here and dry out. So probably gonna cut this video now, because I know I have a bunch of footage recorded today already. I hope you guys are as stoked as I am, because the car is looking like a car again, because all that black dense dirt and crack of Bondo everywhere just kind of made the car look a ton shittier. But the makeover is real, and I am super happy how this is turning out. So that sums it up for today's video, guys. I'm at loss of words right now. The car is starting to look how I envisioned it, and the Rustoleum, it feels really good to shoot it again, given that it laid down fairly nicely today. And I'm super stoked for the end results when everything's all said and done, dried up, fully painted, and all the trim pieces reinstalled back on the car. So I gotta go to the store, I gotta make some runs, gotta buy some stuff. And with that being said, if you guys are loving how the series is coming out today, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around to see this car fully painted, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit the notification bell and stay posted on the next update, because it is going to be coming out soon. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.